Hi, what I'd like to do in this short video is to show you how to create a coupon from within Seller Central. Now, a coupon, as you would be aware, is essentially a code you give to a customer to give them a discount or give them some kind of offer or benefit. There's really two types of, well, it's actually really only one type of coupon, but used in two types of ways. One is just a standard coupon that can appear on your page where the code may offer the customer to get 2 for 1 or whatever the case may be. Or there's what's called a hidden coupon, which is essentially exactly the same, but it's a code that doesn't actually appear on your page as such. So you create the code, you provide it to a customer to get a discount. Say, for example, if you're getting a review from the Real Reviews group and you need to give a customer the product for free up front to keep in with Amazon's terms of services, then what you do is you provide this code, and then when they check out, they can use that code. Amazon still charges you, of course, their fees for processing, etc. But let's say your product is worth $20, the customer will get it if you so elect for $20, and then you just pay. Sorry, will pay $20, but then gets that given back to them for free. So that's essentially how it works. So they don't end up paying anything unless there's shipping involved, and obviously you build that into the coupon if you so wish as well. So just to show you how to do this, if we go across to Seller Central. In Seller Central, you'll see obviously your screen here. If you go to inventory and manage inventory, it will bring up this screen, which obviously has your SKUs. Now, this is assuming you've never set up one of these coupons before. So what you would need to do, let's say it's this first product for argument's sake, under this column Merchant SKU, just highlight and right click and Control C or Command C if it's on a Mac, that particular number, the SKU number, not the ASIN number, but the SKU number. Okay, so we know that that's the product we want. Next thing we do is go over to advertising, and you'll see that there's two drop downs here in advertising. One is Campaign Manager and one is Manage Promotions. It's actually Manage Promotions that we want. Campaign Manager, for those who don't know, is where you manage pay-per-click advertising within Amazon. So even though it's under advertising, and obviously it still is advertising, it's actually a different form of advertising. So the one we want is this, Manage Promotions. Okay, now what you will see here is because we haven't got a promotion in place, it says no promotions found. So we're obviously going to create a coupon from scratch here. You'll see over to the right, it falls a little bit off the screen here because I'm on a Mac. Create a promotion, manage product lists, and view scheduled promotions. We're assuming we don't have a product already in a list at this point in time, so click Manage Product Lists. Okay. Now you'll see that in this particular case I do have some in there that have been put in for test, but let's say that we're creating a new one. Over to the right you'll see a button that says create a new product selection, so click that and it'll bring you to this screen. Now what you want to select here is SKU list and click submit. Right, now here, and there's actually a product selection name as well as an internal description. In reality, I don't think it matters too much what you put in both. Certainly the first one's for your own tracking purposes, and also it says the internal description, the product detail will not be displayed to customers, so I'm really not too sure why they have both, but it doesn't really matter. Let's just call it free product for argument's sake for now, and I'll call it the same here as well. Okay, go to this box that says SKU list and Control V or Command V if you're on a Mac. Just put in that SKU number and hit submit. And what it'll now show, because obviously you've pulled up that specific product, is it'll show that you've got one of your products is called free product, whatever your product may be called. So now if we go back to advertising, go back to manage promotions. Okay, and then over here click create a promotion, and you'll see there's a number of different options here: free shipping, money off, buy one get one, and external benefits. For the most part you'll probably find that you're using this money off. Certainly I find that myself, and you can either give a percentage off or a number of dollars off. Now obviously if you're giving the product for free, well then you could put 100%, but I tend to just put the total dollar amount. So if your product's $19.95, you just put that in. So we'll use something like that for an example. Now Amazon have just changed the format of this screen, so for anyone who might have been in here, you'll notice, and I must say it's the same data, but it's actually better. It's a little more user friendly. The other screen was a bit scary. And basically what you're going to do is just fill in those conditions as a start point, and I'll show you the difference between the two coupons once we just get to that. So what it's saying is a buyer purchases at least this quantity of items, so you're saying 1. Then it says, okay, what item is it actually creating now? Of course, we could go in via this way. I thought it'd be easier to show you how to set it up to begin with, but you can go create a new product selection and actually go from here to go and create that free product that we just did, but it's probably better to have it all set up so that once you're in this screen, you sort of stay in this screen. So just click select one, and you'll see there's a number of different options here, and free product is the one we want. And it says they either get a % off or they get amount off in dollars. Well, I'll say in this particular case you could make 100%, of course, but I'm just going to say let's say the product's $19.95, or we could, as I said, make it 100%, and therefore if it's $19.95 today and $21.95 tomorrow, it makes no difference. So whichever way you choose to do it, it doesn't really matter. If your price moves around a little bit, I would suggest making it 100%, but then if you're just doing it like over a space of a couple of days, well then chances are your price will be the same, so just leave it. And it applies to purchased items, so you want the customer to actually purchase it. Now if you click this advanced options, you'll see that there's a number of different tiers. Right now don't worry about that. Essentially what that's saying is that if a customer buys this product plus something else, they'll get an additional benefit. So it might be, for example, if they buy 2 of that product, they'll get 10% off. If they buy 3, they'll get 15%, etc. So don't worry about that for now. The next part is important, the scheduling. Essentially what this is saying is that it's the promotion will start at a certain date, and it'll be a certain hour, which is usually 6 to 8 hours ahead of where you are at present in PDT, and it will go through, as you'll see, you can see here, 11:59, so it goes through till midnight. So if you want to set up a promotion and give a code out to Jim to give to his reviewers, well then just make sure you don't sort of get on to do it and set it up right now to give a code out. You need to allow 6 to 8 hours. So I'd suggest if you want to make it live for tomorrow morning, make sure you're doing it today to set it up for tomorrow, if that makes sense. What I'd also suggest is, assuming that this is a code you're just giving to people and you want them to buy your product fairly quickly so that it creates a little bit of a surge in sales, even if it's only 5 or 10, it doesn't matter. And also just to make sure that people actually do it, is to actually limit the time frame. So in this particular case, let's say we want to run this for tomorrow. So click the arrow and we'll click 12. Okay, and we'll see what time it allows us to do it. 12:01. Okay, we'll say 12:01. That'll do. So it's saying basically midnight, and then we'll say, let's say we want to run it for, well, for this case, we'll do 2 days. So from midnight tonight, so start of tomorrow through till the end of the day after, so for 2 days, they can actually use this code. If they try after that point in time, it won't work. Now internal description, again we can call it free product review. And tracking ID, look, to be honest, I don't think it really serves a lot of purpose. I tend to just 3 product review, I tend to just put the product name or whatever it might be, or let's say I'm doing a specific promotion, you know, like it might be a Super Bowl promotion or whatever it might be. I would put that in there so that at least you've got some kind of traceability. And that's really the guts of setting up the actual promotion. Now this is where the difference comes in between the hidden coupon and the standard coupon. So if you click this claim code, what you will see is it gives you a number of options. It says 1 redemption per customer. Well, chances are you probably want that. You don't want them handing it out to 20 people, and you'd rather, obviously, where you're controlling your product being given out for free. If someone's friend wants to review it, well, if they go back via Jim, well, that's a good thing. He can give them another code rather than them passing it around. So just click that. You then have to have an 8 character code, so and it can't be less, can't be more. So what I suggest is, let's say for this we'll call it FREEPROD, free prod. Claim code combinability. Don't worry too much about this, just leave it at exclusive. So what it's saying is that if they go on, they buy one of these, it has to be this product, they get this much off, they have to buy it during this period of time, this is what they will get. So it can't be used in conjunction with any other offer, etc. Now here's the important part, customized message. What you will see, and you can just leave this as standard if you so wish, but what you will see is when somebody goes through and actually purchases the product, at checkout it'll come up and it'll say promotion applied, so that they know that it's all good. Okay. Detail page display text. This is what you want to make sure of. If you want to have this code on your page, that's fine, and you can change the code. So for example, you can change this to say and there's a short version and a long version, but you know, buy 2 of these and get 10% off before midnight tomorrow night, or whatever it might be. But if you're just doing this as a hidden code, so to speak, and you don't want it to be made available to the public, so in other words it's not on your page, very important, make sure this detail page display text is unticked, because what that will mean then is that you have that one particular coupon which you can give out to people, but it's not going to appear on your page. So for those that have it, it will work, but people who just visit your page won't see it, and that's important. Terms and conditions, I wouldn't worry, that's all pretty stock standard. So hit review. Okay, then you can go through, which is good, and you can actually just check it all. So just make sure it's all good. You say at least this quantity of items, free product, whatever it's called, amount in dollars in this case, or it could be 100%, whatever. Starting tomorrow, finishing midnight the night after. Again, for this product, here's your tracking ID. Require a claim code to receive this promotion. I should have actually changed that back to yes. So see, it's good. Sorry, just double click that one there. Okay, claim code. We'll just put in our code. It's interesting it actually let me put in a code, even though it and you can suggest a code, of course, even though it didn't actually have that ticked. Just double check we've got everything right here. We've turned that off, which is good. Okay, review. Go through, we've done that. Claim code, yes, so I do need that code. It's 1 per customer, it's exclusive, I can't use it with anything else. There's no custom message, and there's no, the only display text is when they check out. And essentially that is all you do. So you hit submit. And that is now, wouldn't believe it, let's call it free Pro 1, because I've obviously done this as a trial. Review. Okay, goes through the same deal. Okay, and now it's saying that my promotion's been created. Now what you can do, it says view or modify. So if you go into view or modify, sorry, actually yeah, it's they've changed your screen yet again, but that's okay because it just shows us what we've just seen. So if we go into manage promotions, it should tell us what I wanted to show you. Okay, over on the far side, because you'll see it'll still say no promotions found, click view scheduled promotions, and you'll probably find it'll still say nothing. Okay, so what we want to do is, let me just have a look, manage promotions, modify search. Okay, so we didn't need to go to view schedule promotions. Modify search, and what you can do here, you'll see that it's by default, and this was a little trick that I found because I thought, where's my promotion gone? It says promotions that are active. You don't want promotions that are active per se, you want promotions that are going to happen, that are pending, or you could put in your claim code, whichever. So if we hit submit, it'll bring your promotion up. So then you can see that it is there, and of course your claim code, it's exclusive, etc. So you can see just where it's at. And what you'll find back on your dashboard as well is that there's in the bottom right hand corner, there's a section that will show you when a promotion's running how many orders you've had against it. So let's say you're giving away 10 coupons without seeing the details of who until the pendings become actual sales. You can actually look and see whether you've redeemed 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever it might be for that period of time, and of course that'll disappear. Well, actually the box doesn't disappear, but the promotion itself disappears out of that little box on your dashboard over here when you click Seller Central, and that's essentially what you use. So hopefully that's helped. Again, just the most important thing to remember, just to make sure you don't get caught out, is when you're setting that promotion up, that that display text box, make sure that is unticked if you don't want this code on your page. Otherwise what will happen is it will be on your page, and anyone who happens to see that code, if they so choose to use that code, will get your product for free or whatever the deal is that you've put in place. So you must make sure, and that's essentially what a hidden code is. So it's exactly the same, it just means it's hidden from public view. So you set it up exactly the same way. Hope that's helped. Thanks.